So we've made it to Pi 4, POP Annual Flips Inspection Fees. Again, the biggest name with the smallest amount of revenue generated. $125 million annually, that is perpetual, perennial. It's there forevermore. 10%, $12.5 million go to the POP. USTD gets its 50,000 share. And then 30%, $37.5 million, is split between the participating local police departments and the participating state police forces. We'll get into that in a second because there's also a 30% here, participating local health, participating local medical facility, participating local building department, and participating local general fund. Now watch this. On a local level, the way I do it, and I'll remind you how I do it over and over again, is I basically take the number and divide it by 50,000. And that comes out to $375 a piece. On the state level, I'd only divide it by 50 for the 50 states. We can factor in, if you want, a little bit later on, as we go along, the protectorants, Washington, D.C. and such, but this is a 50-state example. If they were involved, that number would be higher, so it won't make any difference. But basically, each state patrol, like the Washington State Patrol, Virginia State Patrol, Maine State Patrol, Ohio State Patrol, $375,000 each. I don't know what that will buy them. I don't know what their needs are. Maybe it'll get them a couple of officers and a new car. Who knows? Okay, so back to that 30% also going to participating local health departments. It's a local level, so it's trickling in. And so it's only coming out to $375 a pop. But I want to note something on that, because we're going to go through this a lot. Say, for example, you're in West Virginia and you only have 50 flips. Only 50. That's where the money will trickle from, is the West Virginia will get West Virginia money. That money's not going to go to the United States and then maybe end up in Oklahoma or Tennessee or something. In the same sense, Virginia might have 100 flips, and that money from that flips will go right back to Virginia. To give you an example, though, of how this can really benefit, currently the way the money goes, your county taxpayers, your city taxpayers, and all that, it trickles up to a state general fund, and then it ends up at the whim of the legislature, and actually down to the whim of the party, as we can totally see with the bailout packages and the health care packages and all that. They don't represent the people. They represent the party. It's to their whim. You see, so that's why, for example, I just keep thinking about this bridge in Spokane and how the people in Spokane pay taxes, but they're not getting their bridge fixed. There's a lot of highways out there, major danger highways, bad news highways. The money every year goes into the state, and then the state ends up sending it to the biggest communities. Like in Washington State, Seattle is a pork belly like nobody's business. And so is the greater King County and Pierce County area. Up through Snohomish a little bit and down into Thurston a bit, but really in the King County area. So anyway, the way this works is the money goes to the POP, and then heads right back down. The POP electronically transfers it right back down after taking what skimmings it's going to take and sending it to there, sending it to there, sending it to there. The POP computer automatically knows it's one giant system. And we'll talk about how easy it is to put that together later. That goes into the going global.